Election, the top of the morning, top of the evening, top of the night, whatever time zone you are on. We are live. Hello, everybody. I'm not going to be on here long. What is all this extra? Okay, I know what it is. Let me get this additional stream off in the background. A moment of silence for all those who have lost their lives. All right, let's remember this. We can look up, we can get up, we can get up, we can go up. But I got a question. Can you feel it? Some people voted off of feelings, not facts. They use no deductive reasoning, no logic. You know, they didn't really use any type of fluid rationale. Okay. Some people talking about I'm voting for the price of eggs. They couldn't feel anything under former President Biden. I can't feel it. I can't feel this. I can't feel that. It doesn't look like anything is getting better. It didn't look like anything was getting better in the 4 years he was president. That was their rationale, right? Well, Don the Con said he's going to make the prices of eggs go down on day one. So they voted for that. Allegedly. Yeah. Uh, everything's going to be better. America's going to be great again. They voted based off that. Oh, we're just going to have a whole bunch of money and everybody else can get kicked out. We don't care what happens to anybody else, as long as we're okay. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? you Many those who voted based off feelings. Can you feel it? I need you all to sit the child and you on down. I need you all to sit the child and you on down. Hello to the chat. Hello to the people in the bushes. Hello to the people who will see this in the future. I have a different type of song today. Uh, and then I'm going to pull up the whiteboard and we're going to do Rise Overrun, the economic equation for the United States of America. Rise overrun, price over quantity. Let's go back to middle school, elementary, simple, basic math. Let me get to the song. I got a different type of song today. Let me pull this up in the background. Hopefully, again, everybody's been doing the best that they can in the situation that they are in. People, I would like to remind you all, remember to be prepared, prepare. Uh, Start stocking up on things that people are going to run out there and panic buy on. Um, uh-oh. Hold on for a minute. Sorry, everybody. I'm doing a quick live stream. So I'm in a live stream. Huh? All right. All right. Apologies, everyone. Oh, apologies, everyone. All right, let's go back. Let's get off into this. Let's get off into this. I need some people to sit the child and them on down because when you should have been teachers, you need someone to teach you the elementary things, the foundational things, and the basic things again. The time when you should have been teachers, you need someone to teach you again the elementary things, the foundational things. Yeah, yeah. So let me do the share on this. Here we go. I need some people to sit the child and them down. Hey, Soup Bone, how you doing? Let's get to a little bit of this song I'm playing today. I just want to know, can the people? Oh Lord, today. Foundational thing. I just want to know, can the people feel it? There we go. Make sure my music coming in right. My stream is. Let me stream this in real time. Real time.
Look around, the whole world's coming together now.
Prices that went up. Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
Feel it in the air.
Stock market prices have
Wind is
fallen.
taking it everywhere. Yeah.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it? People getting laid off everywhere.
All the colors of the West,
Can you feel it?
loving each other wholeheartedly. Yes, it's alright. Take my message to your brother and tell him
Can you
twice.
feel it? This what people voted off.
Everybody try to
Voted off
teach
the
the men who is crazy, brother,
go
away from me.
live over truth.
'Cause we're all the same. Yes, the blood inside of me is inside of you. And now tell me, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Now tell me, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Yeah, yeah. Sing aloud because we want to make a crowd. Yeah.
Now you gotta speak
Touch your
aloud.
hand and sing.
Try to take your voice
The
too. Can
sound
you
so
feel it?
pure, salvation rings.
Mm.
Tell me, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Yeah, yeah.
My. Can you feel it?
Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna stop that right there. I'm gonna stop that right there because I'll get wrapped up into the music and I'll be floating. Can you feel it though? Can you feel it? Some people needed to feel. They didn't feel that anything was going on when former President Biden was in there. They didn't feel like it was getting better for them. Can you feel it today? Can you feel it under Don the Con, a convicted felon? Can you feel it holding a garage sale, a Tesla garage sale at the White House on Capitol premises? I just want to know, can you feel it? I said they doing a whole sale, like a garage sale at the White House. People talking about an info commercial. No. Is that even legal? Can you feel it? For those who voted for, can you feel it? And yes, those of us who did not vote for him, we get to feel it too, unfortunately. And some didn't vote at all because you didn't think it mattered, but you feel it too. And this is why I say voting always matter, will always matter. It is part of your voice. Can you feel it? Yeah. To the ones who have been getting laid off, who thought they were safe and voted for him because of feelings, and you thought you were safe because it would not impact you. That's a folly. That's the folly of irrational thinking. Okay, you should be progressive in your thinking. Okay, when I was a child, I thought like a child. When I became an adult, I put childish things away. You put childlike thinking, you're supposed to put childlike thinking and behavior away when you become an adult. That means you're supposed to be able to think and process information on another level, at a greater level, a deeper depth, greater than what a child could comprehend and understand. But my goodness, some kids could have understood, some kids did understand this, some kids do understand this. They could have voted better than this. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Some people needed to feel. Can you feel it? People pensions. You got the pension managers like, oh, wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Can you feel it? China had to call Walmart out, and trust and believe, I am not a supporter of Walmart. I was one of those people who were, they don't have a union, they're gonna exploit people, people are not gonna give fair wages, so on and so forth. So, but Walmart had to get caught up by China over tariffs, which is a tax on people and businesses. Yeah, citizens and businesses. So, can you feel it? Can you feel it? I just want to know. Anyway, let me pull my that's right. That's right, Supon. I said they're having a whole garage sale full of Teslas at the White House. And then they have the audacity to open their mouths and call other ethnic groups tacky, saying they have no decorum. But you to bring those Teslas up to the White House and sell them, you further makes the United States the mockery of the nation. By the way, newsflash, again, other nations are getting rid of all things USA. Newsflash to the tourist industry. Florida is usually one of the number one tourist destinations. Okay, excuse me, destinations. Canada, there are number one tourists over here in the United States of America. So, the tourism industry, can you feel it? Their prime minister said 40% of flights coming, departing from Canada, arriving to the USA is decreased. Like Canadians are not coming over here like they normally like to come over here February, March, you know, because we're usually a little bit warmer than they are over there. Canadians said no, we'll stay home or go to Mexico. Can you feel it? Tourist tourist industry. Can you feel it? Also, housing industry. Canadians have been selling off the homes and the properties that they purchased over here. They're getting rid of them. Okay, housing industry. You gonna feel it? Can you feel it yet? Let me go to the whiteboard. Like I said, because I'm not gonna be over here long today. Let me do my share. What am I sharing? I'm sharing my whiteboard. Let's get to this. Excuse me for the clicks in the background. Need to put my whiteboard up here. Yeah, let's share this. Uh-huh. Rise over run. Economic equation. Parallel line, perpendicular line. Y and the x-axis. The x and the y-axis. Come on, load the whiteboard. This is taking all day. Come on, Zoom. I do have notebooks in the background, and I will grab them. Don't even. Let's not even play. I will keep it moving. All right. I just want to know, can you feel it? People voting off of feelings. Feelings over facts and reasoning. And some people are stuck in a time period, thinking that the United States is all of that in a bag of chips and they're number one in this. And because we were the first nation to go to the moon, we was the first nation, used to have the best military. Well, guess what? Newsflash, other nations have developed now. They have military equipment, they have missiles, they have bombs, they have guns, they have just they have what we have, plus some. Yeah. And some of those nations, like China, got 1 billion people. So I'm just saying, can you feel it? No, let's do this off a line. So let's go. Mm. Go here. Stop. Oh, it's making me okay. It wants me to do another line. So hit line again instead of them just let's go here and stop. No, let's get some text. This would be uh-oh. It might you can see what everybody can see it. Can everybody see that? Sure. Oh, wait a minute. Let me do it with the pen. I'm like, wait a minute. Everybody should be able to see it, not just people following me. So there we go. Let me make sure this is coming in on your side. I don't need to be waiting for that. There I go. Oh, and that's hideous, but whatever. Okay. So you have run. Oh, no, I have to go to more tools. Excuse me. I got to get to more tools and get back to my text. So we have rise. Let me move this. Maybe. Oh, actually. Oh, okay. My caps is on. I'm saying like, what the? We have rise over. Let's make it bold. Rise over run, right? And this is the economic formula for the United States of America. Okay, price over quantity. Quantity is the vertical line. Price is the horizontal line. Rise over run. And then you have the slope. And our slope should be going upward, right? We normally want things to trend saying, okay, okay, rise over run. The price, when it's a fair market, an even market, an equal market, where everybody is able to get things at the same price, at a reasonable price, right? Is priced reasonably. Okay, in a fair market. Notice I said in a fair market. In an unjust market, you get all types of stuff going on that shouldn't be happening. But rise over run. This is the economic philosophy here over here in the United States of America. Price and quantity. Okay, the quantity of things, the demand. The more you demand, the more the price goes up. Right? That's usually the way it happens. Consumers create a demand for things, and then suppliers begin to increase price, especially if they can't readily get a hold to it. Now, we have to factor in bird flus. Some people don't believe in diseases um, or medical science. I do. Some people don't believe in any type of science. I do. Okay. So they say. So rise over run. What's happening in the United States? What is causing the price of things over here to rise in 2025? So I could put 2025 as a year at the bottom. It's ways I could flip and fill in the blanks in my equations. Down the con, tariffs, right? So the price, when you run out and say, I'm going to increase the tariffs on imports coming into my nation, the price and the cost of things in that nation goes up. And who does the cost get? Who has to pay for the cost? Where's that cost going? It goes to the consumer. What is a tariff? It is a tax. A tariff is a tax. That's a fundamental, elementary, or youth thing that people should have known. Can you feel it? Can you feel the cost of the tariffs that really haven't kicked in yet? Because it's going to get much, much grimmer than what it is. That's why I'm telling people prepare, prepare, prepare. You better run out and have your stash anyway. In other nations, they do a wartime preparedness kit and readiness incrementally throughout the year program for their nations, or drills or alarms for their nations. Like we have our hurricane and tornado drills when they sound the alarms. With other nations, they don't just do that in times of storms. They do that to prepare their people systematically in case there is a war. And so they said you if Canada imposed tariffs back on the United States of America, who incurs that cost? Who's going to pay that cost? We are. We're going to feel that. We're going to feel it. And touche, touche to the people who have more than 2 cents to rub together and just think that they are just, it ain't gonna impact me. Hold on, pause for a minute, because those people were working that voted for Don the Con, a convicted felon, thought, oh, my job is safe. I'm not gonna get laid off. But guess what happens when you get laid off from your employer? 6 months of insurance they will usually pay for. And after 6 months of insurance, while you're employed, that becomes obsolete for you. Your employer usually no longer pays your insurance after 6 months of you being laid off. So then where do you go to? Where you going to run to? You're going to run to where? Medicaid. Let me make this plain for some people. And this is a basic thing that United States citizens should know. This is a fundamental thing that US citizens should know who are adults. You should know this. Medicare for senior citizens. You should know this. You should know this. Some of these things adults should know. The rural areas with the caustic lack of a plan, concepts of a plan that Don the Con said he had. And I don't know what the heck Elon Musk is doing while he is even up in there doing anything at all. I'm going to need him to take a test. I need you to take a test, on an econ test with some formulas and equations and stuff. And let's see if you pass on US econ over here. No one elected him to do anything. He's not supposed to be doing anything. It's according to the US law and our Constitution. It takes an act of Congress. It's right there in black and white. And people don't get to interpret it the way that they want to. With their erroneous interpretations have been going on. Who incurs the cost of the foolishness that is transpiring in the United States of America? The US citizens do. And the wealthy people, they thought they were safe too. And then they looked up and other nations started upping their stocks too, pulling their investments out of the US stock market. Well, what is that going to do for your business? What is that going to do for your brand? It's going to decrease, right? And pretty soon it's going to be a 0-0. Everybody gets it. The slope is going to start going downward into the negatives, positive, negative, and zero. That's what the slope can do. You can have a positive on the slope, you can have a negative on the slope, and you can have zero. We're in the negatives over here in the United States. And if the foolishness continues to transpire, we'll continue to be in the negatives. Now, there's always a way of escape. Let me stop the share on this. Clear my whiteboard up, exit out of the share. If you have voted for an elected official that is a foolish and a fool, okay? Because foolish people will not hear correction and reproof, and they won't do what's right. All right? Foolish people won't do what's right. If you have voted for a foolish person with no wisdom, recall their behinds up out of there. Why do they get to sit in the seat? And as I mentioned previously in another live stream, I'm going to go through again, state by state, and see who can be recalled right now as a representative and who can't. Why let them sit there? You put them there and get them up out of there. And yes, it takes work and a lot of it. A lot of it. So send them home. If they're voting to strip away Social Security, which I, as a US taxpayer, have paid into when I worked my jobs, and now they're trying to tell you it's not going to, okay, it takes the act of Congress to eliminate that too. But you don't get to play with the Social Security money. You don't get to play with the taxpayers' money because it goes like this. In the United States of America, unfortunately, the multimillionaire and the ultra rich, they don't pay the taxes they should pay over here. Basically, they're paying nothing. So they're not paying the money into the Federal Reserves for it to be there. The working class is. That comes with the working class. So they don't get to play a game with the money. And the ones with the Ponzi schemes are them. They have no product. What they're running up in there is a Ponzi scheme. What is Elon Musk doing? Who voted for him? Why is he even here in the United States of America? He should have been banned from here a long time ago, and I said that years ago. Why did he get 20 US government contracts? Why? What was he doing with 20 US government contracts? You mean to tell me, no, since they want to be America first, America, you mean to tell me, no, you're not US citizens were qualified to get those contracts that he had? Mathematicians, scientists, physicists, other people. Because what is Elon Musk? Is he an engineer? Is he a neurospace? What is he? I, where did he go to school? I, I'm asking. I'm just asking. He never should have had 20 contracts from the U.S. government, and that's how he got wealthy over here in the United States of America. A handout by the United States government, and have the audacity to say these people don't need that. That's welfare. That's a handout. No, you got the doggone handout. He got the doggone handout over here. Never should have got it. Ever. Ever. Don't tell me it were not more qualified people, black melanated people, people from other ethnic groups that were US citizens who didn't qualify for those contracts. Come on now. Don't play. Don't play. Don't play. Don't play. Don't do not play that game. Okay? We're not gonna play no games over here. Mm-mm. Nope. So, can you feel it? Can you feel it? SpaceX, Verizon, the contract that they're supposed to have to the tune of $2 billion. Why does that need to go to him? Somebody make this make sense. You can't. You cannot. You cannot. And yeah, it is impacting people. And hopefully, hopefully, the adults who voted for this foolishness will realize there are consequences for your action, and they will take responsibility for that action, which it was extremely caustic so far to United States citizens and to the Supreme Court supposed to be justices who gave a convicted felon, a con man who was not a diligent steward or a studious businessman, pay him immunity. You need to pull the immunity to just we said immunity. Guess what? they can rescind that. Take their behinds back in there, the same way they voted it in, and pull it back. Now, having said that, that's my time. You all have a pleasant evening and a pleasant night, and let's go out on a little bit of this right here. Wait a minute. We came in on it. Let me pull it back. Not forward. Pull it back. Let me pull it back to the beginning. All right. Can you feel it? But in saying that, I want to admonish everyone to stay vigilant, to stay actively engaged, to make sure that you and your household is prepared for what's about to come. And if you have lost anything in your pension or in the stock market, hopefully you will invest somewhere else in another. Bye bye, everybody. Stay safe.